Hi, I'm Andrew Wasson. Thanks for tuning in to my weekly guitar blog. It's March 10th, 2013, and this week we're going to discuss slow blues shuffle licks. Now, this question was sent in from Ferguson. He's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and he wrote in with this email to me. I've really enjoyed your lessons on Triad Use in blues progressions and some of your past presentations that demonstrated blues licks and blues turnarounds. I was wondering if you could make another blues lesson, but this time covering some of your favorite slow blues licks, especially licks with a heavy lean toward shuffle feel, interesting turnarounds, and vibrato. Thanks for creating all your free YouTube lessons from Ferguson in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, USA. Well, hey, thanks for writing in, Ferguson. You know, the feel of the slow swing or shuffle blues really has a way of helping blues licks played over that feel come alive. Now, this slow blues feel really allows for the opportunity for applying several traditional guitar techniques, and these can include long vibrato sustains, triplet runs, double stop phrases, and plenty of nice legato lines. So I've put together a collection of 4 of my favorite slow blues licks that fuse together sounds that you might hear from players like Albert Collins or B.B. King, Stevie Ray Vaughn, or maybe even Albert King. So let's not waste any time. I'll just zoom in on the fingerboard and demonstrate my collection of slow blues shuffle licks. Well, my first guitar lick is going to cover the sounds of a G7 chord, and it's going to operate between 3rd and the 6th positions, and we're going to begin at 6th position with a triplet phrase that leads into a nice sustained note, and that's going to have some opportunity for vibrato there. Okay, and after that, we're going to have a similar line that shares most of the rhythm of the first statement. And we'll wrap up with a classic turnaround phrase after that. So again, over a G7 chord, here's how it all comes together. Okay. Now the second lick we're going to take a look at is over the sound of a B flat chord, and this one really leans heavily into technique. It has a much busier feel to it with longer 8th note runs, but we're also jamming in some slides, hammer-ons, a double stop idea, as well as even a bend idea. So to top it all off, again, there's going to be a nice turnaround lick at the top end of the neck here too. It's going to be a nice sound over that B flat. Okay, so here's how all this comes together over the B flat chord. Now the third lick that I'm going to do heads back to the tonality once again of G blues, and it's going to introduce some nice sections with sustain and double stop lines, but it also adds in some 16th note ideas alongside of a bend, a slide, and a pull-off concept as well. And as we'd seen with the other licks, I'm keeping on with the tradition on this one again by supporting the wrap-up with another turnaround phrase, nice classic turnaround lick at the end of the line. So here's how this one comes together, the third lick over the G7. Okay, now the fourth and final lick I have covers the sounds this time of C blues, and it's not only going to be heavy into the feel of a triplet phrase, especially at the start of the line, but we're going to move across a good deal of fretboard area as well, traveling from basically the 5th position area all the way up to the 10th position. And to spice up the line just a little bit more, I've included some short double stop bend, or a short, pardon me, double stop bend at the near the end of the lick, just to have a little bit of a different feel up there. And be sure that with this and in any of these slow blues style licks that you practice, or any lick that you're working on, make sure that if there's vibrato that's going to be there, make sure that it's going to be on anything longer than a quarter note value, and of course anything larger, but really milk those sustained notes with vibrato. It's pretty much a staple sound in this style and in this feel. So anyway, here's my final triplet idea, a slow blues lick example in the key of C. Well, when you're using any of these slow blues shuffle style licks properly in this style of blues playing, how well you do with them will really come down to how you can integrate several of the popular guitar techniques that are a large part of playing these kinds of licks. Now, the important techniques include slides, hammer-ons, pull-offs, bends, double stops, and of course the almighty vibrato. So in wrapping up, I'm going to highly suggest that anyone who thinks that this sound is cool should have a close listen to the classic players like Albert King, Stevie Ray Vaughn, B.B. King, Albert Collins, and also some of the new blues players as well, such as maybe perhaps Johnny Lang or Kenny Wayne Shepherd. And by all means, don't just listen. Grab your guitar and transcribe some of the guitar runs. That's how you'll really build up your skills for this style. Anyway, that's about all the time I have for today. As always, thanks for watching. Have yourself a great week, and I'll catch up with you next time. Bye for now.